Hello, what's going on, party people? I've got a new hat project here. It's a bit sad looking. Mine was somewhat like that, and then I fixed it with these flax. It wasn't as bad, but then, anyway, now it is pretty bad. So we'll see if I can make that my little new project. I am in Kerikeri in the car, classic car vlog. That's the Kerikeri Inlet. If you've been following along, I've done many a vlog from this exact spot in my various vehicles. I think I've done vlogs in all of my vehicles, except for maybe not the manual that I had briefly. But man, every time I do city driving, I know exactly why I didn't stick with the manual. I just know I'd be at an intersection or a roundabout and someone would be not paying attention and then like go and then brake, and then I'd end up stalling the car in the middle of everything, and it'd just be like a nightmare. Anyway, the dentist has done a few x-rays and decided that I in fact do not need a root canal, but more probably a good idea would be to get a crown on the tooth where I had a root canal previously, because the one I thought I might need a root canal on is right next to the one that I've already had a root canal on, and that's probably like the worst. Like, I've had so many like cavities and stuff from on that tooth. So it's just like a bit of an annoying project. That tooth is just like a hole where money goes. Anyway, the crown situation is actually more expensive than the root canal, believe it or not. And it'll take 2 appointments instead of just 1, because they've got to like prep it and take measurements and then like send them to the lab, and the lab makes the crown to fit exactly and like polishes it down, and then it gets like set into place in the second appointment. And the dentist was sort of like, you also have like quite a few like other things that need doing, but these are like 4 priorities that you should probably do. And they're basically like fillings, two fillings that have like cracked or chipped, like old fillings, that basically like have holes in them now and need to be redone. And then 2 that are like whatever, need redoing for separate, even more boring reasons. But essentially it'll be what is it, 2,300 dollars New Zealand for all of the things together, including like a just general hygiene, plaque removal, blah 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 appointment that I haven't actually done in forever. So I was like, yeah, fine, I'll just do it all. Because I've got all this cash just sitting there, seeing as I didn't like go to do all the stuff that I was gonna do last year. I did spend a bit of money in the South Island, but considering how long I was there and all the like places that I went, it was actually not that significant if you don't count the car stuff. Probably there. Speaking of which, so I got the auto electrical people to delete the fault codes from the car, because the 2 codes that were showing up previously, the things have been fixed, but the engine light was still on. So I was like, oh, maybe the fault code is still there, I don't know. But it was actually a new fault code, which means new car stuff problems. And it's almost identical to the last thing. It's another, because there's two oxygen sensors that, as far as I can tell, do next to nothing. Like, they're actually useless. But there they are. They are programmed to die several kilometers after the warranties expired. And there's two of them, and each of them is like $100 and something just for the part, not including labor. So yeah, the thing that I just fixed is now exactly wrong again, but with the second sensor. So that's fun. But they were nice to say that when the engine light comes back on again, which it did immediately, I could come back and get the proper diagnostic readout if I wanted. But I don't really need to because we all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, so now my whole plan on getting all these annoying things done before I start working again, not really coming together. Speaking of which, I am going to be pruning blueberry bushes tomorrow. I don't know how long or that's going on for, if it's just one day or what. But I've also got, oh right, I'm like, where is my phone? I'm filming on it. I also got a text from Sika, which is like the biggest kiwi fruit pack house company in New Zealand, I think. I think it's the biggest one. They've got different like pack houses all over the country. And they're definitely the biggest one here in Kerikeri. I worked at Orangewood previously, but they're pretty unorganized. And as much as I do love some of the people there, and I did also apply there, I'm not like dying to go back. I'm also not dying to go to Sika at all either, to be fair. So we'll see how this pruning thing pans out tomorrow, because the same company that does that is also going to be doing mandarin soon, as I mentioned previously. And driving by like a few days ago, a mandarin orchard, I noticed that they were pretty orange. So I imagine picking will be sooner rather than later. If not picking, at least thinning, if they haven't done the thinning already. I haven't done oranges before, but I know people who have. I know all the chat. It's all very interesting. So yeah, I feel like I would be slightly more interested in picking rather than working in a pack house. I don't know about the weather though, because I think probably it will be just like with kiwi fruit, whereas when it's raining you can't work, and when you're not working you're not getting paid. But in those times often you still can't go home. So it's not like you're free to do whatever you want. You're just not being paid, and it's raining and you're outside in the rain. So that's the plus and the minus of picking in this autumn/winter season. But the pack house is just so crap. And then I think, anyway, whatever. Work. So yeah, hopefully I'll be getting back to work soon, because I'm already spending all my money on my teeth and my car and this Australian visa, which was like $500 and something. I thought it would be like $200 or $300 for some reason. I think that's what I paid for the New Zealand one. And it was 2 years. And the Australian one's only 1 year, and it was like double. Anyway, so I've been spending a lot of money lately, I guess is my point. So I need to start making money. But on the upside, I am back in kerikeri. I've got this free rent situation back. And y'all know I love a free rent situation with very minimal me having to do anything. That was just like the place I stayed at in Teawamutu / Parongia. That place, yeah, was like just like the place I'm staying in kerikeri. It was so like, I mean, if you want to do work, you can, but if you're not feeling like it, that sounds fine. And just super chilled out. And they had a pool. Too bad it was raining and super windy most of the time I was there, but I did go in the pool. Maybe twice. But it wasn't heated, so it was quite cold. But it was very, really nice house. Super friendly people. Very, very small town. Smaller than kerikeri. Way smaller. Really nice view from the house. Sheep and cows around. A fat kitty cat. And sort of like this place. Like, it was never nothing happening. There was always someone like coming by, dropping something off, having a cup of tea, coming by in the evening for beer, like having a beer. Yeah, it was like the local town hall. And this place is more, well, it's not more like the local town hall, it's just the fact that there's so many people that sort of work on the property. There's like the dude that does the lawns and the dude that does the other property maintenance-y type stuff. And then there's all the many, many people that help to look after her mom. And etc., random people that just show up. Plus, it's like this weird thing in kerikeri with the zoning, whereas she lives just on the edge. So it's still technically like urban or something? I don't know. And so if people are getting packages sent, it's cheaper to send them to her house than to theirs if they're in a rural zone, because then you get an extra rural zone postage fee thing. So there's constantly people like getting their packages there and coming to pick them up. So it's really funny. We're just like the unofficial courier stop. But then I also get my stuff sent there too, honestly, even when I'm not even in town. So I'm one of those people. This is a really long video now, but I hope you're doing well. I may or may not be updating as frequently the next little while, especially if this blueberry pruning job and or Sika whatever job starts panning out more sooner rather than later. So I'm gonna cut myself off. I've already spoken for way too long, and this video is gonna take forever to upload. Yeah. Alright, peace guys, I'll talk to you next time.